Today we are actually going to continue from where we stopped for our introduction to data analytics using Python. And so we are going to be talking about particular assessment that was given by a SQL assessment that was given by this university on local sales. That's the name of the data. And fortunately enough, I have actually uploaded this on Google Drive, and we're actually going to access this data using Anaconda and display the data and use it to answer certain questions. So I have already opened my Anaconda already. So again, best practice is to import. Your first thing you're supposed to do is actually import the library you want to use, which is Pandas as PD. Give it an alias for easy typing and accessibility. So the next thing we want to do is to get the URL of or the file path. And because so if we want to read the file, we actually need the file path. And for this, we're just going to come to the Google Drive, right click, come to share, copy link, manage access, and we'll just make this anyone with link can view. Just copy the link. So I can then decide to say maybe file path or URL. In this case is this. Now, so I'm going to remove this and remove edit. I'll say export. Then the format I want to export is actually a CSV file. So it's equal to CSV, and I'm going to run it. And oh, that hasn't given us any error yet. So I'm going to then say set my variable df. You can use anything, but this is widely used, is equal to pv.read underscore csv. So you press your tab button and it gives you functionalities you can actually use. So I'm then going to put my URL, and yeah, basically I'm done. So it is loading. So then I can then say df.head to take a look at it, and I have my data set, and it's going to give me the first 5 rows of the data. Okay, so I can then say df.shape, and it's going to give me the shape of the data frame itself. So we have 191,999 rows of data and 9 columns. So if I want to know the column, I can then say df.columns, and it's just going to show me so the data type of this column is an object. So if you want to confirm, you can then say d type basically, and it's going to give you I think it's d types. I think the d type or d types. I think it's d type. D type or d type. So it's d type. Oh, sorry. I think it's dot d types. Sorry. So dot d types. So it's telling us that an object O. So and all intended purpose, I'm going to drop this. So next thing we can then do is say df.info. We get the a summary information of the data set itself, and so it's going to tell us that non-null, that is anything that is not empty, a count of it, and I think all the cells in all the columns are complete. So it's telling us the data type of each of the column. We have name, fruit number, and so on. Total fruit is integer, date is object, it's not supposed to be, day is object, it is fine, and purchase ID. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to convert this date to a date time, and we've already said that. So if we want to convert it, we'll have to use the column and set the column to date type. So I'll just say df dot date equal df. You can say, oh, sorry, it's ed dot to date time. Then you put the column that you actually want to convert to date time, which is what, date. And if I now do df dot info, I then have my date time column. So I can drop this if I want. Again, I want to show us the reason why I want to drop this. So I can say, so in order to drop a column, I'll just say my data frame is equal to my complete data frame dot drop, and I'm going to specify the column I want to actually drop, equal, and I'll just call day, and then I can then do df dot head, just so I don't want to see everything, and I've dropped the day. So excuse me. So in order to, if I want to get the date, I can say df dot date, and then say dot dt dot, I can say I think it's day name, yeah, and it's a method, and I can actually get the day name if I wanted to. And if I want to put it back into the data set, I can then say df, and basically just creating a new column, calling it day, and setting it to this particular instruction that I wrote before. Yeah, so I'm done. And if I then say df dot head, that's what I'm going to get, which is the same thing as what was originally there before. Again, I just wanted to show you guys how to come about this. So we'll go to the question properly. So the first question is, okay, this is actually SQL, but we are not here to do with SQL today. We are here to do with Python. And so they said, which person bought the most fruits over the entire period? So we can then go to our data and actually copy this, and just paste it and convert this to markdown, then run it. Then so basically, which person bought the most fruit over the entire period? So I'm just going to do a group by name, then do a sum of the fruit. So basically I can then say df. Now I'm going to call just the name and the total fruits bought, and I'll then say group by dot group by. Then what am I grouping by? I'm going to group by the name. Then I'm going to do, I want to sum the total fruit, so I'll just say dot sum, and I'm good. Then I think so we then have a sum of each of the names. The other thing I think we can also do is to say, I think ascending, the ascending or descending, ascending equal false, I think. Oh, so I think is dot sort. I think is, I can do dot sort. I think is sort values, I think. So it will be ascending equal false. Oh, sort is sort by, not sort values. Oh, I think I can say okay, it said sort value, it needs a by, so yeah, I would say by. Then what am I sorting by? I'm going to sort by name. No, I think I'll sort by total fruits. So excuse me. Yeah, so you can then sort values by, so the column I actually want to sort by, then the ascending equal false. So so I think even if I say ascending, the default for this particular sort values is in ascending order equal true. So if I put false, it means you should put it in descending order. So in order to take care of this, to make it to a data frame, I'll just say reset underscore index, and just going to make it more friendly. So how is the highest? So we've got the question for number one. So they say how many people purchased the fruits. So we can then do a, basically we can get the unique name. So we can actually count it here: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. But if we want to do that, so we can then only, since they are talking about the people, so just the name. So we have different names. So in order for us to get the unique name, we can say dot unique, and I think it's a method, so we can then get the unique name, right? I think we can do, I don't know if we can do len, but oh, so we can do len, we can get, so it's treating it like a list, so we can actually do len. So the unique names are actually 11. We can also say df dot name, then we'll say dot n unique. So it will say dot n unique, so number of unique, and if you run it, it will still give us 11. So number of unique values basically, so we can use len. So this is a Python method in trying to get the length or the number of items in a Python list. And basically this, the df name dot unique is a Python list. So that solves the second question, which is 11. They said which of this food was only purchased, which of this fruit was only purchased was purchased only in fruit 4. So we actually do. So what we can then do is to get the unique fruits for these, for fruit 1, fruit 2, fruit 3, fruit 4. Sorry, before this, I think I'm just going to put the question. How many people purchase fruits? I'm just going to put I'll convert it from code to markdown and run. So the next question is how many which of these fruits was purchased only fruit 4? Can then put a markdown as well. Which of these fruits is only purchased in fruit 4? So basically it's just to get the, I can then say df dot, it's really not going to give me the fruit. I can only put them in a square bracket. The reason is because there's a space. You can say dot unique, and gonna give me the unique function. I'm just going to get this. So for I think I can actually do a combination of everything plus, let me see if it is gonna work. The operand not broadcast together the shape. This is okay. Well, it's fine, but I am going to get this. So yeah, so this is fine. What I wanted to actually do is just to get do a combination and do some fast function. So basically we can use a I check to check. So we have apple here, apple here, apple here. There's no apple here. So we have papaya here, no papaya here, papaya and papaya here. We have pineapple, pineapple, pineapple here, and pineapple here. Pawpaw, there's no pawpaw here, there's no pawpaw here, and there's no pawpaw here. Orange, we already have it here. Tangerine, we already have it here. Guava, you look at it, there's no guava here, there's no guava here, no guava here. So you can actually use your eyesight to check. So basically pawpaw and guava, which I think but so I think there's something wrong with this question. Pawpaw, so the actually is pawpaw and guava, but I think the answer there was guava. Or it's a kind of a weird reason why the answer was just guava. So what we can do is to I think we can do dot append. I'm not sure, but I'm assuming this is a list, so I'm going to do this. Okay. So it's a numpy array, so I think I can convert them into a list. Yeah, I'm going to convert them into a list. Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh, it work. Interesting. That is really interesting. So I can say list one, and I would say list one. Okay, I don't know why that didn't work, but I'm going to restart and run kernel again. It's gonna take some time to run. Don't know why this didn't work, but I'm curious now. It didn't work for some obvious reason. I don't know what I did wrong. The fact that this is not working tells me a lot. Okay, so I'm going to remove this append right for now. Just do this. Okay, so I've converted it into a list. So I think I can basically convert all of them into a list. So because I'm lazy, I can say fruit one is this. I'm just going to convert all of them into a list because I'm lazy. I'm just going to do this, and this will be fruit one, two, of course. So this is three. So I'm now going to do because I'm just going to say fruit three, fruit two. So I'm going to run it. I think everything will out, and then say fruit is equal to fruit. I think if I say fruit one plus like that, fruit one plus fruit two, it's gonna append it for me. I'm not sure. Didn't give me any kind of errors. So if I say fruits, I again get like a I get like a everything here. No, so the other thing I can also do is I can actually remove duplicates. So all I just need to do is just to say convert it into set and just do the plus. I think it works. So I then have a set. So I can then do a I can do a loop. So I already have for fruit 4. I think I was also supposed to convert fruit 4. So I'll just say fruit 4 to a list. Yeah, so run it again. I can then say for I in fruits. So for I in fruits. If I then say print I, it's just going to look through and just print everything in the fruits. Now I can then use a sorry a if statement. I say if I in fruit 4, then okay, so I can do a list, an empty list. I'll just say empty list. I can say if not, yeah, if not I in list 4, I can just say list 1 dot append I. So the one that is not in fruit 4, just append, then I'll just say list, my new list. That is interesting. That is interesting. You're not supposed to give me that. So we have apple here, we have, oh, we don't have banana. Oh, apologies. So I think I was supposed to say fruit 4, not fruit. So this is fruit 4. This is fruit, sorry. And so I have my so the reason why, so I was supposed to look through because I'm checking only fruits in fruit 4 that are unique, that doesn't appear in both fruit 1, 2, 3, and 4, and well, fruit 1, 2, and 3, which I've already converted them into a list. I did an addition, or you can see dot append. I converted them into a set because I don't want repetition. Then I have to look through fruit 4 to check if it's in fruit, this fruit that I have appended and converted into a set. So if it is not here, then just append it to my um list 1, so my empty list, and just print out this. So I have pawpaw and guava. So this answer is actually weird, but it's actually supposed to be both pawpaw and guava. And so they said what fruit came out on top in fruit 1. So I think it will just be let me just copy this and paste it here, convert this into a markdown, and just run. Okay. So what food came out in fruit 1? So we can still do our print data frame, and just so we don't lose track. So this question, it actually can mean any of the two. You can do a count of the number of fruits that was bought the most, or you can do a total sum of the number of fruits that was bought the most. So we can do df, and would say fruits, fruit 1, we'll do group by dot group by, and you can then say dot count. I think you can actually, I don't think this is allowed. You have to do it by something, otherwise it's not going to work. It's going to give you some kind of error. Yeah, so I have to add it with something. So I can add it with I don't know, I can just use name just so I can do my count, right? So so I have my oranges seem to be more, yeah, oranges seems to be more, and this is just based on count. Now if okay, then I can do, again, you can do sort values by, we'll do it by name in descending order. So we'll say ascending equal false. So false is supposed to be this, then dot reset underscore index, because I don't want it to look weird. So we can also do it by sum, depending on, again, some of these questions are a bit ambiguous. So just so we can confirm, so we just do by total fruits bought. Yeah, so fruits bought. Then we would say again, I'm too lazy, so I'm just gonna just copy this, and so this is going to be sum, and by this, and okay, so we still have oranges, so which is cool. So oranges it is, so which is orange. So they say how many fruits was bought by James. I think that can be determined up here. So just look for James, and where's James? Is it James or Jamie? Oh, Jamie. So we have about 2240. Again, you can either write the code again and okay, so let me show you how to get the exact code for that. So I can do this and convert this into a markdown. I would run it. I can then come to this place, copy. I can then do this and paste. Now this is my data frame, right? For the people that, but I can then say names. For instance, I will just set it to this. This is a new data frame. What I can then do is to say names. So I can treat it as a sub data frame and do head, and it's going to give me this. So what I want is where my name is equal to Jamie. So I can then say I can create a I can create a mark or a variable called, I can just say mark is equal to names. I just want you to give me the data frame of where names equal, so to be names and the column name. So column name equal Jamie, and I think Jamie is spelled Jamie, I think, and I can then see mark, and I'm just going to get this. So it's I've just filtered the column name called Jamie. So it's a little bit like SQL, where this is like a where clause, which is interesting stuff. And if I want, I can actually remove this reset. Just weird. And okay, I think it might give me some error if it's gonna take. Oh, I think I actually need to reset. So that was my mistake. So I convert it into a new data frame, and basically we've gotten the response to it. I can actually do that in so anyways, this is it. Now that will not make the um the code look very boring. So what's the next question? So they said, okay, this is CRUD. So delete update. So this is SQL. So okay, I think I'm just gonna copy the question. So I think I am going to make this a little bit small. So it I'm gonna run it. So the supermarket is planning to throw a bonanza day, and they need to know the best day for it, a day when the sales are higher. So which day do you think is best as an analyst? So basically we're just going to call the data frame again. Remember, I think we have removed, okay, we've added the day. We wanted to know the day that is the best for the day that sales is higher. So we're just going to do a group by day and do a sum of the total food spot. So basically we can just say if and do a square bracket. I don't know if one bracket will work, but I'm curious now. I'm just going to say day, comma. So you can either use a single quotation or a double quotation. So I can then do dot group by. So this is how, like I mentioned, that is how you use pivot table in Python. So this is basically pivot table, and I can then say dot sum. I can then say dot sort values. I can then say by this guy ascending equal false, right? So I can then say dot reset underscore index. Then I can just say dot head, and I'll say what I just want is the first row. God. So it said the day. Oh, not indexed. Oh, cool. So I think I mistakenly spelled the day as small letter instead of, oh god, capital letter. Yeah, so, oh, this is weird. This is weird. And this is wrong. Let me see what's happening here. This is all types of weird. Okay, so I think I'll just say df.pay. This is really all types of weird. It's not supposed to show me this, but it is. Definitely. So anyways, what I can do is to not delete the day as it was. I really don't know sorry what happened, but I think I am not going to delete it. So I just wanted to show you how you guys can implement it, but I would not delete it. Again, I do not have the time of day um to diagnose that problem. So excuse me. I think I might find out what the issue is in a later day. Which is weird that it was coming like that. Really weird. Oh, it's still showing the same thing, so I think I need to diagnose what the issue is. It is not supposed to show me this, but I really don't know what is wrong. It's really weird. It's not supposed to show Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday like that. Oh. Okay, so let me just do this. I really need to understand what the issue is, right? Now this is weird. But so if I do just the day, it's gonna show me this. I am going to ask I don't know why it's showing me this, but I really cannot tell why it is showing me this. It's just weird. It is weird. It's just weird. I really don't know why it is behaving this way, but I think I might find out what the issue. Okay, so it's saying that um I can do this. Mm, mm, I really don't know why it is behaving like that. I can do this and do this. It's supposed to make my life easier. Yeah, it's not solving the problem. Really not solving the problem. So even if I do count, God, wait, I think the total fruit is integer, right? Yes, and the day is actually an object. So I'm wondering why it is giving me this as a problem. Mm, mm. It is weird. Mm. Again, I think I'm going to skip this question. I really don't know why it is behaving in that format. I wish I can. Mm, Um, find God. This very serious headache. Okay, so it's saying I should group by. Let me see. Interesting. Trying to find out what the issue is, and this is gonna make me go. Um, it. I think I should skip this, right? Oh, sorry. It's supposed to be um this and okay. So apologies. Maybe I'm the one doing this wrong. Oh, can I do this? Can I do this? So what exactly did I do wrong? Hmm, let me see. This is weird. Really. What exactly did I do wrong compared to? So I did. I think I should have done like this. I think, yeah, I think I should have done it like this. Then I'll say dot group by, then d, then I would say dot sum. Yeah, did I get an error? So if I add d to this, am I going to get an error? Oh, maybe I got an error. But if I do this, then what happened? This is weird, really weird. It's really weird. Because so I need dot sort values, I think, and I said by d, and I can then say ascending equal to false, equal to false. This is so Wednesday has the, oh no, so it's not sort by d, sorry, it's sort by total fruits, because I want to get the highest fruit plot. So I get Thursday. Then when I did reset this reset underscore index, why am I getting an error? Reset now, so this is weird. I don't know why it was giving me that before. Sorry, excuse me. So I really don't know why it gave me that as an error before, but I don't know. So the next question, again, I wouldn't say I have because I don't know if I'm diagnosed of OCD, but I kind of want to make things, I really want to find out what the issue is almost every time. But so if I see a problem, I'd like to find out what the issue is. Okay, so so they say which fruit combination for the first and second choice was the most popular. So answer is just by putting the words together. So I can do a concatenate, I think. Concat. I think PD has dot concat, I think. Yeah, so you can concatenate. So I can say let me see, combine is equal to pd dot concat, and I'm going to get my first I don't need an axis, I just need do I need I don't need an axis. I think I can just say I'm trying to look for the arguments. No arguments. I think I need to say levels dot join. A lot. Anyways, if I get to the error, I'll remember. So df dot fruits 1 and 2, right? Fruit 1 comma df fruit 2, fruit 2. Yeah, okay, so I didn't spell the fruit well correctly. It's not spelled correctly, so fruit 2. So concat takes one position argument, but oh, so I'm supposed to say, forgetting how they do the concat. Hmm. Mm, let me let me ask. I'm lazy, so I like to ask every time. Hmm. Let me ask. So the pd.conga. Forgetting how it works, but I'm thinking that mm, oh, so I'm supposed to put it in I'm supposed to put these two in a list, sorry. Then mm, so let me see. Then I'll check combine. And I'm also supposed to put like a comma. I don't know what I got. Let me see. Axis equal 1. If I got anything serious. Oh yeah. This is interesting. Oh, this is not helpful. Actually, want to combine two columns together. Excuse me. Um. So I think the concatenation is not the best option to use. What I should have done is just to do it as because it's not really giving me what I want. Um, so I can say plus. I think should work. Yeah, so I can then say plus. So it's basically more like a list. I'll say comma and and I can do this and so now that I have this, I can then do a mm, I think I can do a count. Mm, yep, I can do a count of how do I do this again? Mm, I think we did a count of forgotten. I can do a count, but I've forgotten how to do that again. Oh, yeah. Mm. Can see so we did something like that. So I think I can do, so combine dot, I think is, if it is count, it's going to count everything for me there, but I want a count of each of the number of times. Also for this combination, I want to count the number of times it appears in this series. So I can say, I think values count. Is it value count or values count? I can't remember. Okay, so is value counts. Yeah, and let's see. I think I can see dot head. Oh, so I can see dot head, and so they said the question is, what's the question again? So the combination for first and second choice was most popular. So the combination will be basically these two. So orange apple, apple apple. So we can just do apple apple, orange apple. So they say which of the fruit combination for the third and fourth choice is the least popular. So basically I'm just going to do this, and third and fourth is the least popular. I'll say combine one. I'll say combine one dot value counts. Yeah, I think it's with value counts. So they said least popular is these two, this tangerine and purple. So basically it automatically did it in descending order. So I can then say dot tail, and the least will be 43. I can just see one, so it will be tangerine and purple. So he said the least, so tangerine and purple should be this guy here. And so again, I'm just going to copy the so let's see, I'm going to do this, paste it, and just change it to markdown and run, and go back to this and copy this and paste it basically here. Just keep A is going to create a new cell up. It's gonna put and convert it to markdown and run. So the next question will just be, which of the fruits were purchased the second most as fruit 3 choice in the last quarter of the year? So I think last quarter, the year, that is Q4. I am going to create a markdown for this. So just gonna run it. So I think if I say df.head, just to check my data again, I can see df.date. I can say .dt. I think I can say dot. Let's see. So quarter end, quarter start. I think I can say dot quarter. I think. Yeah, so I'm going to get the quarter. So where quarter, I can say equal 4, and I'll just get 4. So I can then say I can say df equal df, and I'm just going to create the data frame for just the last quarter. df last, and I then say df underscore last, just going to create the data frame for the last quarter. So if you look at the date, it will be 10, this is October, then this is December. They said fruits were purchased, the third most as fruit 3 choice. Okay, so we are now going to then go to fruit 3. So I think I can just do a count. I think a value count. So I can just say fruit 3. I don't know why this fruit 3. I'll say value dot value count. I think value counts, value on count, and it's just going to bring out the he said we purchased the second most in the last quarter of the year. The second most will be orange, right? I can say dot head. I think I can say dot tail. Dot head, I can say give me the first two, and then say dot tail. I think dot tail, and just give me the only one in the tail is just going to give me orange. So if I say dot head, it will give me from the beginning, right? Dot head will give me from the beginning. So we have pineapple, orange, strawberry, tangerine. So if I put 2 here, it's going to give me the first 2. And we say the second most, so I can say tail. If I want orange, I can just say dot tail, and I'll just say 1. It's just going to give me orange. So orange is the right response. So it's how many times? Sorry, please. Which of the month from your analysis should more goods be stocked or in order to avoid waste in the last few days? So hint, month with total fruits. So total bought fruits. I'm just going to do this, create a markdown, paste this, change it to the markdown, and just run. So in order to get the month wise, so I'll just say df.date. Oh, sorry. Yeah, the date.dt. Then I can say dot. I will be able to get the month if I just press month. So again, I can say month name, and basically I'm just going. Oh, the month name is a function, so I can then get the month name. So basically, what should I do? I might just create this as I don't want to make it into my main data. What I think I can do is to say let me see dot group by. Okay, so let me see. I'm gonna trick this thing, but I'm curious now. I can see total fruit bot. I think hopefully it doesn't give me some crazy error. Again, I'm curious. Okay, what's happening? Oh, so I'm supposed to say dot sum, I think. Yeah, so interesting stuff. So what I just did was so you see the way we did this group by here. When we group by the name, right, and we put some of what we actually wanted to summarize. So you can basically represent this as this, or you can represent it as let me see. say df dot group by. Since it's just only two column, you can then do it something like this, and you say total puts I'll say bot, then I can say dot sum. Again, it's basically the same thing. Better still, I can repeat it to be the way this was before by just doing yeah sorry, excuse me. So just to make everyone happy, I can just do this. I'll add another square bracket. I'll do comma. The first column will just be this, which will be interesting. And yeah, so I don't think that will work. But I'm curious now. I can just say month is equal to this, and I think it is Pandas series, so it might not work. I can say month, I can then say month. Yeah, it still will not work. But if I say list, I don't know if it will work. And then I'm curious now at this point in time. Yeah, it's still not gonna work. So I think the first that I did made more sense. No, so I think I also need to take it back a notch. Yeah, so I need to take it back a notch. Oh yeah, this makes no. Yeah, so this makes more sense. And so it automatically arranged it from in descending order. So with December being the highest, so if you want to do dot head, and I'll just say 1, it's just going to give me the first highest value. So the oh, sorry, apologies, I think I made a mistake. Let's see which has the highest. Oh, so again, in order to get the highest, I can do dot sort values. I don't think I'll say, yeah, so I'll do sort values. So match is the highest, so this automatically in ascending. I'll just say ascending equal false. I think it's supposed to, yeah, so match, then I can then say dot head and do 1, and I get match. So the next question will be, how many times is apple mentioned in the mix of the 4 choices? So this will be interesting to actually deal with. So I'm just going to create these. Also, I have to convert this to markdown and just run it so it looks. So I'm just going to do another combination again. I'll just say combine is equal to df. Again, I'll just say fruit 1. I'm gonna copy this, right? I'll say plus this plus this plus this. Oh, so the other thing I can then do is just say 4. this will be 3, this will be 2. Then I think I'm going to put a space in between. So if I say comp, I'm going to get a combination. So I'm going to put a space in between and just say yeah. So and yeah, so if I run it, I then have a space in between. So how many times were the mix of the forwards, how many times were mixture of forwards with the word apple bought? I can actually do a for loop in this and do a count. I don't know, would that make sense? uh, uh, mm, okay, so I can convert this into a list, right? Let me just see. I want to do something crazy. Just say combine list. I'll just say list com and say com is going to give me a list. So I can do something. I can say and it's a very long listen. So I can do a apple count somewhere here, apple underscore count, and I'm going to say equals 0. So it's a counter. I can then say for again, sorry for the long, so it's a very long list. I can say for I in this, right? I'll say if apple in I, yeah, then I'll say apple counts. I'll say plus equal 1, and I can then say apple count. So it's going to count the number of apple for me. So it came out 1,117 times. Yeah, so I don't know why this is here, but I've forgotten what we used. So they say in apple can be a word or a fruit. Think carefully by applying your clause. I think the answer is this. Forgotten how I did it, but a lot of times we keep getting 1,000 in. Don't know what I'm missing. I can see, or let's see, apple. Okay, so the or is giving me this. I don't know if this oh, interesting. So I would say these dots lower. I think I can convert this. Oh, the lower doesn't work. Interesting though. Can I say dot lower? So the lower attribute doesn't work. Or can I say dot this dot lower? The lower doesn't work. Let me check how I uh, so I think I can do a lower list comprehension by saying G dot lower for I for G in yeah, I think then I can then say, oh, interesting. So I got 1561. The reason is because so first of all, I converted everything to lower by using list comprehension. I said for J in this um um in this particular variable is a list. I also do like I did a list comprehension for it. Which is interesting. No, but I think I can do, I don't need, let me see. Oh, sorry. I don't think I need a list comprehension. I can say for I dot lower, I think, yeah, dot lower, I think, I'm not sure, but okay, for I dot lower, I can't do that. Okay, so I think what I'll just do is to first convert everything to, so let me show you something. Now, if I see, if I do my combine list, oh god, help me. Oh, this is a markdown. I need a code. So if I do it, my combine list, this is what I have. If I do my this, I have everything lower. So the list comprehension was just to convert all of this thing to lower. Then I can then do a search of my apple. So apparently, I think in some of the list I have apple lower. In some of the, yeah, I'm not sure, but apparently. So I just converted them to, you can convert them to uppercase if you want, and you just see um you just see you just use apple upper in upper casing or capital all caps. So mine, I just prefer to to convert all of them to lowercase, and yeah, so I can say dot upper. No, so it is dot upper, and I'll just say apple, and I'll end up getting the same thing. So not a very difficult task to do. So what else? So he said, Jamie told Ralph that he bought more fruits than him over the weekend in the last quarter. Oh, that is interesting. So from your analysis, did Jamie tell a lie? I think the answer was yes, but we have to prove that. Oh, so apologies. So this is supposed to be, yeah, so it will be the same thing. Convert it into a markdown and run it. So remember how we got the quarter, right? So we said our data frame dot head, and so we are looking at weekend, right? That is so I think if we do df dot date dot date dot dt, and I think there's week uh weekend, I guess. So let's see what we have here. There's no weekend. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Day of the week, day name. Okay, there's no weekend, so we can see we can say df dot day is either Saturday or Sunday. So basically we can say Saturday, right? And yet for that of the column df dot day, which one is Saturday? You see true, true, false. we also want that of Sunday as well. So we say df for the day equals Sunday, and we say w equals Sunday, that's sn, like that. So if we want to combine these two, we can do, I think the or is this, yeah, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, I'll find out the hard way. So yeah, so it is showing some error because ordinarily I'm supposed to put it inside, I think I'm supposed to put it inside the data frame, and I'm supposed to put it, so I'll put it inside data frame. I also do like this, I'll put it inside a bracket, I think, if I remember correctly. This thing used to suffer me very much back in the day. So yeah, so I now have for that of a data frame for that of Saturday and Sunday, so I can just say weekend is equal to, and then I can then say my weekend, I'll call my weekend, and I have my data frame for the weekend. So as you can see the day, and you see last quarter, right? So if I do dot date and I say weekend dot date dot dt dot, I think there's quarter, so I think they spell quarter like this, and you can then see the last quarter to be this. So I can then add another clause. I think I can add an or if I'm not careful. I'll say df and I'll paste this. Yeah, so let's see what we're going to get. So we have oh, it said or. I think I'm supposed to say and right, but I'm going to put this in a bigger bracket, and oh sorry, run it and see. Now this is weird. Oh, so no, I'm supposed to say this is equal to 4. Yeah, so so it's going to give me just last quarter alone. So I didn't set the, so they say last quarter, so I just got this. I used to get the quarter number from the date, and I said it's equal to 4. So it's going to give me that day Sunday, then for the last quarter 4. So we already have our weekend. Now we are now going to look at between Ralph and Jamie, who bought more fruits. So we can then do dot group by, and we are going to group by name. We're going to group by name, and we're going to do a total food, but a sum of total food, but fruits, but then we'll now do dot sum, and it's gonna make it look weird. And so we're looking at between Ralph and Jamie, right? Ralph has 300, Jamie has 360. No, is it Ralph? Oh, sorry, they said first quarter, and I thought it was, oh God, I said first quarter, so I'm just going to put this equal to 1. Now, I can also add a another clause and say and, you know, but I would want to do that. Yeah, I can add another clause for the name here. So we can just look at Jamie and Ralph. Ralph has 315, Jamie has 293, so it means Jamie lied. If I so want, I can then make it and say and I'm going to put two brackets open. I'll say df name equal Ralph. I think Ralph is with a Ralph. Yeah, Ralph, which is the first. I'll now say or again. I'm just gonna copy this because I am lazy, and I'll end it with a bracket close, and again it's this, and I think I'll say Jamie. Yeah, so I'm going to get so it's just going to bring out again. If I just do this, I'm going to remove this. It will just show me the data frame for just Ralph and Jamie basically, and I can then do my group by, and so Ralph apparently Jamie actually lied. Ralph had more fruits. So what's the next question? These are just codes. Okay, so this is just for this SQL based conversation. Okay, so we then have for okay, they said they want something like this for total fruits day. So supermarket to necessary just need this and this, use this clause. Oh, again, this is a SQL based problem. What is the average fruits sold every day approximately? So they are 42 days. So what we can do is to get the day from the date itself. So gonna make this into V, not a problem. Okay, that does do this, and I would convert it to markdown and run it. So I'm going to do df dot date dot dt, right? I can get the days from it, I think. Day of the I don't know if it is day of the year or days in the month. Yeah, so I can get the day. I can actually get the day, and so they are saying average amount of fruit sold, average amount of fruit uh, sold every day approximately. So I can just do average. I can do df dot I can just get the total fruits average, then I'll say dot me, I think, and I think I'll be able to get the so I think about 10 or 11 fruits. Yeah, so so I think I think I need to do a group by. So I can do dot group by, and I'll group by date. I'll say dot me. I think I should also say dot sum. I don't know. Hmm. Uh, Yeah, so it's a 509. I've forgotten how we got this, the logic. What is the average number of fruits sold every day approximately? Uh, uh, Maybe I should do some. No. Yeah, then I can do dot me. Yeah, so it is dot me. Oh yeah, so yeah, this is interesting. So I did the sum based on the grouping for date, then I now did the mean of everything, so average. So this is, we have so if I do dot count, I'll get 42. Let's do dot count. I'm gonna get 42. So 42 days, right? Basically, so because like we have 42 entries here, so I now did a mean of all of these numbers that we have based on the sum of the total food bought per day. So 1st of January is 400, so 400 and 427, 425, 400, like that. So I now did a mean of all of these numbers here. So I'll just say dot mean, and it's going to give us 500 and 500 and 509. So if we want to round it up to a whole number, I can just do round comma 0 and I get a round number. And I think I can put it an integer here, so it's gonna convert it in. I think I don't need to even put a round, I can just do an integer. Actually, it's going to give me a whole number. So these are a SQL problem. Okay, so this is creating, basically I can actually create a gender and put and do this, right? So I'm just going to copy this and create a dictionary. I'll create a dictionary. Mm, yeah, yeah. I'm going to create a dictionary like this, basically. So what I'm going to do is, I would say customer is equal to, so basically this is like the customer database. So I'll just say name equal, so I'm going to create a list and so on and so forth. It's going to be a lot of work, but it will be fun. Oh, Control Z, Z. So the one thing I can actually tell everybody is, be careful what you wish for. Do your analysis with a tool that is convenient. Don't say you want to do that you must do analytics in Python. Do your analytics with a tool that is convenient for you. It's a mistake people make every time. It will be very insistent to use tools that are difficult, just so they're trying to prove things that I really don't understand. What proof are they trying to do? Like, it just gets me every time. You can actually do this. You can say comma. Actually, you can copy this. Interesting. You can do this. I'll just remove this. So it is a little bit difficult to navigate Python in data analytics unless you want to do things that involves a lot of roles that you otherwise cannot do in SQL or any other tool, because it is hectic to use, so it has to be worth it. So what I can then do is to say gender. I think I'll just make this a list. Then I think we have the last name as Juliet. And the comma for now. Basically want to recreate everything here, and it'll be a little bit difficult to do, but well, kind of enjoy the work itself. I do enjoy it. I don't advise a lot of people to enjoy. So the last one is SM. So most likely I think it is Sam. So the female is this. So I can just copy this. And we have female. Again, I think I'm just going to copy female. We have male and male. Yeah, so I think we are done. I'm just gonna remove all of these polyglosses. So I do have my, what mistake did I do? Oh yeah, so I think I'm supposed to put this and this here. What a mistake am I doing? Oh, sorry, I have a, so female 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. So yeah, we are complete. So this is my customer, just as we have here. Okay, so we want to actually convert this into a data frame, so I can then say again, I'll use the same guy. I'll say equal ed.data frame, I think. Yeah, so then I'm gonna convert my customer into a data frame because, just because. So customer, and I have a data frame of the customer. So basically I can just say customer underscore name, you know. Yeah, so they said you should change Sam to sorry, excuse me. So we should change Sam to set name equals Sam and gender equal male, where Sam, you know. So Okay, so I think the data set I copied from here is MEL. Yeah, so I'm going to do it the way it is so that we are able to play with do data manipulation or data manipulation in Python. So Sam, I'm supposed to change it to like capital letter. So I think Sam is capital letter. Yeah, so I'm supposed to say SM to Sam and this equal to mil. Now how do we locate this cell here, which is a problem? So if we want to call this cell, this is cell in the row 11th or index 11th and the first column. So let me do customer. I can say customer, so it is row then the column, right? Also it's not going to give me that, so I have to use what they call dot I think it's index location. So it's a customer I location. Gonna give me an error. They say the index 11 is out of bound for so I think is index location n. That would be weird. Oh, sorry, is row 10. Row 10. 10. So it's 11 then 0. It said index out of bound for axis 0 if size 11. Did I say 10? Oh yeah, so so index 10, right? So what I can then do is to say dot. Okay, so I can do this. I'll say equal to Sam. Then I can then say customer. Okay, I can say dot replace. I think I can use dot replace, and I'll say replace. I'll say replace SM with Sam. So he said, so he said replace expected list two argument got one. Okay, I don't need to put the dictionary. What am I doing? Okay, again. Oh, sorry, not that. And that's because I was putting a list. I'll just say comma. Yeah, so and when I run my I'm supposed to say in place equal true. In place. Yeah. So he said, yeah, I'm supposed to say, yeah, I think I'm supposed to do this. I don't know. Yeah, and I think if I do this, yeah. So so I've corrected that of Sam, and I can also do the same thing for MLE. So it is located in row 10 index column 1. So I will just say dot I look. I would say row tel column 1. It's going to give me MLE. I will just say equal to this dot replace, and I think there's the in place equal true. I'm not sure. Forgotten. Yeah, forgotten. There's the in place equal true. There's the in place equal true. So I will try to recall, but I think there's the in place equal true. Why is it not working? Things like I'm seeing from my in place equal true. So I don't have to, but it's saying that it takes me argument, which is weird. Or is it I should just say dot str dot this? Well, I am trying to find out why, but again, it's not a problem. This works okay, so I'm why. And I run it and I then run customer, so I then have this. So the other thing I think they want us to do is to do like a concatenate between the two data frame now. So they said judging from the table you've created, are there more women or men buying from this supermarket? So we can then get our data frame, our new data frame, and do a group by gender and do a count, right? So we can do df dot no, not df, customer dot group by I think I can do this gender. It's going to give me an error. They have supplied only one, so I think I'll just say gender. Yeah, so it works. I'll just say dot count. Yeah, so so are there more men or women? So I think we have more men, which is weird. Yeah, so for this I'm going to say this. I need to, or I'm just going to say this, paste this here, and I'm going to convert it to markdown, run it, and yeah, so basically I'm done with that. What's the next question? So they are talking about foreign key, right? So you do a join and you convert, you do a join between the two sorry, excuse me, the two the two data frame. So I think the join is dot merge. I cannot remember. So let me do let's do a join. A join equal to, call it pd dot merge. I think it's dot merge. Yeah, I think we are going to merge the two data frame together. Uh, if I remember correctly. Let me see. So we'll call the name of the first data frame, which is df, the second data frame, which is customer. Then what are we merging the data frame on? Say on equal to I think the name is name. We have name here and we have name here. We can then set how is it inner, but let's do the join and let's call the join and let's see. So we've done our join on name here. Sorry, excuse me. So we basically done our join on name here. If I do inner, it's really not going to make, I don't know. The how, there's inner join, there's outer, I think there's self, so just like SQL. Yeah, basically. And I now have my new data set. So they said on Tuesday does men buy more stuff than women. So I can then say dot day, and I'll say equal Tuesday is supposed to be like this. I'll get a false true on that particular column. So it's going to look through every cell in that particular column and see which one is true, which one is false if it is Tuesday. So I can then do a join data frame, and I'll now say I'll just put this as the filter argument, and I then get only a data frame for Tuesday. Yep. So I've already filtered for Tuesday. Then I can then do a I can just say Tuesday. This is my new data set Tuesday. Then I can then do Tuesday dot group by. What am I grouping by? I'm going to group by them by gender, and I will then do again, I'm just going to count gender, and I'll say dot count. So we have more males buying stuff on Tuesday than female. So is it more females? I think it's male though. And it's weird to see female as the response here, but oh, so I'm doing a count. I'm supposed to be a sum, but by total fruits. So I think on a Tuesday, so I'll just do a sum. Yeah, so I have more female buying. So I did a count of just the gender instead of product, who bought more product. So mm, so just going to put this question here and going to make it a markdown, run it. So that's the response. The next question, okay, they're talking about inner join. Yeah, so we are done with the questions. So anyways, I decided to so this is one of the assessments we did in SQL. I decided to solve some of the problems using Python. Pretty interesting. So I'm going to share you guys the link so you guys can have access to the question. Let me see. Get the link, share it with you guys. Anyways, that we've come to the end of the tutorials, and I hope this is going to give you a little insight and guide to application of Python to data analytics. Have a wonderful day. If you do like this video, do like um comment on things you might want us to do, and share with people who are interested in using Python for data analytics. Thank you very much.